As y'all may know, this week was my 56th birthday, and I'm fortunate enough to share that birthday with my youngest daughter. And with every birthday, you take time to reflect on the past and take inventory of the future. I've been truly blessed with having such a wonderful family. My wife, Debbie, and our two daughters, Morgan and Amanda, have given me nothing less than their complete devotion and support through some of the tough decisions I've had to make in the course of the past 7 years as a member of Congress. And when we gathered together recently at Thanksgiving, our decision was unanimous. I should run for another term because there's still work to be done. I'd expected a tough primary campaign in the months ahead. And the truth is, I was looking forward to it. I wanted the opportunity to explain myself and the broken system in Washington that, in many ways, has left me in the position I'm in. I welcomed it so I could address some of the concerns and discuss ways I hoped we could make America better for everyone. As a representative of the people, it's inherently necessary that our government institutions, including the House of Representatives, are as transparent as possible. I did not create the broken system we're working in, and I want to change it. Change is what propelled me to run for Congress, joining with 80 new members of Congress elected in 2010. Most of us ran on a platform vowing to change how Washington works, to change the status quo that for too many years has left the average American behind. We're not professional politicians. We're small businessmen and women, doctors, police officers, veterans, and we all wanted change. I'd never served in public office before. I had no idea how to run a congressional office. And as a result, I allowed a workplace culture to take root in my office that was too permissive and decidedly unprofessional. It accommodated destructive gossip, offhand comments, off-color jokes, and behavior that in general was less than professional. And I allowed the personal stress of the job to manifest itself in angry outbursts, and too often a failure to treat people with the respect that they deserved. That was wrong. Clearly, it's not how I was raised, it's not who I am, and for that situation, I am profoundly sorry. An unprofessional work environment is not a crime, but it's embarrassing to me and to my family. It reflects poorly on the institution of Congress, on my colleagues, and my constituents, and they deserve better. In recent weeks, there's been a renewed focus on the allegations that were made against me by a former employee several years ago. I want to be perfectly clear. The charges that were made are false. There's no special prosecutor on Capitol Hill, but the closest thing to a special prosecutor is the Office of Congressional Ethics. That bipartisan panel conducted a month-long investigation into the allegations against me several years ago, and it came to the unanimous conclusion that there was a lack of evidence to support this very serious accusation. In spite of this, I understand fully that this issue has become a political distraction, and that I would be forced to engage in a month-long campaign for personal vindication. That's not why I came to Congress. Quite simply, my constituents deserve better. They deserve a primary campaign that's focused on the serious issues facing our country and our state and fixing a broken system. Therefore, I'm announcing my decision not to run for re-election. Let me just say, I'm proud of the work I've done in my office and what we've accomplished. We've worked to reduce the size of the federal government and our irresponsible national debt. We've ushered through Congress legislation to provide much-needed oversight of government agencies that have been wrought with allegations of fraud and abuse. And we've reduced regulatory burdens on America. We fought to lower tax burdens on our constituents and fought even members of our own party to ensure Texas received the proper amount of disaster relief funding. The work continues on all of these issues, and I intend on devoting the remainder of my term to working on them. I am resolved over the coming days and weeks and months to institute meaningful changes in my official office. I owe that to everyone, my constituents, my family, and this institution. To my wonderful family, thank you for being there for me always. To my staff, y'all are the lifeblood of the office, and I thank you for putting in the long hours both in Washington and in Texas. Nothing of what we accomplished could have been made possible without y'all. and finally to the people of the 27th Congressional District of Texas. Thank you. In giving me your vote, you also bestowed your trust in me to do what was best for our country, and I thank you for that. God bless you all. Thanks.